Yo, what's up, guys? So finally dropped new trailers here. I liked it a lot, guys. I was pretty impressed with it. Got me hyped up a little bit. I saw a lot of H2, in this trailer. Obviously, the first kill, that lady looks a lot like Miss Elrod when he follows her into the kitchen, gets the knife from that kitchen. I mean, that's obviously a throwback to that. And even the second kill, kind of the setup of it a little bit. The younger woman, when she's sitting on the couch and she's closing her blinds and you can see Michael come up behind her, that reminded me a little bit of the babysitter that he killed in the beginning of H2, the one that was on the phone. She was telling her friend that the murders were right down the street, and that reminded me a little bit of that. So a lot of H2 in the beginning of this. They reused a lot of the same scenes from the first one. We got some expansion on some other scenes, some obviously completely different scenes. We got a better look at Michael when he was in the institution. We didn't see his face, and from what I understand, we're never going to see his face in this movie. His face, supposedly, it was said that they did not want to at all show his face in this movie. So one thing that threw me for a loop, guys, was kind of like the timeline of events from the bus crash till Michael returns to Haddonfield. I'd assumed from the first trailer that the bus will crash, Michael escaped, tracked down the film crew, however he did that, killed the film crew, got his mask back, got the jumpsuit from the gas station or garage, wherever they were, wherever that was. It looks to be something like that. Gets his jumpsuit, returns to Haddonfield. In this movie, though, you can clearly see that Michael's in the cemetery. You see Judith Meyer's headstone, and Michael's in the cemetery with his institutional jumpsuit on. So that kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. Like, did he return to Haddonfield and track the film crew down, get his mask back, and get the jumpsuit? Or, maybe the film crew was near Haddonfield, getting ready to leave Haddonfield, whatever it was, and then Michael got him there. Or, so that kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. It's not really a big deal, just something I noticed. I've seen a lot of comments, guys, about the movements of Michael, and it's so Nick Castle. It's Nick Castle to a T, and he must have really studied Nick Castle. And guys, it's not what I saw. The one that concerned me the most, and it's not really concerning. I mean, it's just because he doesn't play it exactly like Nick Castle played it. Doesn't, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, when you're watching this movie and you're in the middle of this movie and you're paying attention and you're all the way involved, you're probably not even going to think about that. Now, as diehards, yeah, we're going to notice certain things, but the scene that people have been talking about that I can't really see it is where he follows we're going to call her Miss Elrod, even though she's not, follows her into the kitchen, and then he kind of does I'm going to call it the Jason Voorhees, the head first, body second go. That right there, that scene right there reminded me a lot of the way Kane Hodder plays Jason Voorhees. The movement that he kind of created with the head first, body second, that he's going where he was going. That's what it kind of reminded me of. And the leg kick, you'll see a little bit. There's a little bit of leg kick when he I don't know. We're gonna have to see the whole movie. I'm gonna have to see the whole movie before I pass judgment on it. Even the long scene where he's walking down right before he gets into the house of the not Miss Elrod character, him walking down the sidewalk, a little bit more Castle-esque, but I'm still, guys, don't forget, this dude, James Jude Courtney, he wants to make this his own. So I'm sure he's going to try his best to pay tribute to Nick Castle, but at the end of the day, I think he's going to make this character his own. So don't get too caught up on that with his movements and oh, well, he didn't play it just like Nick Castle played it, and let him do his thing and then judge him just by this movie alone. I know it's supposed to be the same character 40 years later, I understand that, but so were all the other movies. So that was cool. There was a part of the film novelization that I read a few days ago, and it was a back cover basically of the book, and it said something about Andi Matichak's character, Laurie Strode's granddaughter, being separated from her family. I don't know exactly what that meant. You guys are going to have to look it up yourself. But you can see in some of the scenes in the trailer, she has a lot of encounters with Michael. You can see that. So the whole family dynamics, all this is going to be really interesting. Obviously, you see the tension where, Karen Strode, Judy Greer's character, goes, "Mom, you need help," and Jamie's over, "You don't have a security system." So the tension's definitely going to be there. Jamie's talking about, "I need to defend my family. I've been waiting for this for a long time." And you can see the spotlights come up on the house. And she's got the gun cabinet. We saw that in the first one. The one thing that I did like that was really, really cool for me was when, I guess, Michael falls down the steps and he's laying there, and then he does the old Nick Castle gets up, but it was a little bit quicker than Nick Castle did in the original. So that was really cool. I like that a lot. There's a bunch of tributes to the other movies here, guys. I saw some H2O. I saw some Halloween 6. Obviously, we talked about the Halloween 2. Even the kids bumping into Michael, that's straight back to Halloween 1. And we know we're going to get a little bit of all this. It was already talked about. There's going to be little tributes to each one of the movies. So we did get to see some of those. They showed a lot in this trailer, guys. They showed a lot. I've seen mixed reactions so far. Obviously, I didn't just watch the trailer. I've seen the trailer a few times already. This isn't a reaction where I watch it one time and give you my reaction. I've seen it a few times. I've looked at some things, and now I'm talking about it. They showed a lot. I've seen a lot of people with mixed reactions to that they show too much. One thing we don't want is them to show all the highlights in the trailers and get to the movie and there's nothing exciting now. We already know what happened. Somebody was even doing a kill count on the between the two trailers. There was a lot. So they need to leave some meat on the bone, guys. I can't just throw it all at once in these trailers. And trailers never bug me. I never mind watching trailers. I don't need to go in completely clueless to a movie. I'm not worried about that, but how much did they show? And we're not really going to know that until we see the movie. Did they leave some meat on the bone for us or not? We're going to have to see. What's going to happen? This is going to be really interesting, guys. I'm really, really worried about spoilers when the premiere happens. You got the Canadian premiere this week, and then you have another premiere in, I believe it's Texas, the American premiere, not too long after that, guys. I'm a little bit worried about spoilers. It's going to be real tough to stay off social media, anything like that. I don't know what I'm going to do about that at this point, but I have a real big feeling there's going to be a big twist at the end of this movie. Everybody seems to think that Jamie Lee, or Jamie Lee Curtis, because she's saying that this is her final encounter with Michael, everybody automatically assumes that Laurie's going to die. To me, it just seems too easy. It's just there's nothing there. Anybody can think of that. It's not original. It's not, or she's going to die heroically, protecting her family, or that she's going to die and Michael's going to come after her family. Why? The brother or sister angle wasn't there, so that doesn't make sense either. Why would he just go after her family? But to get John Carpenter, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Nick Castle back on board, I have a feeling that there's something going on here. There's something we're not seeing, and I have a feeling there's going to be a real big twist at the end of this movie regarding Laurie. I'm pretty convinced, guys, that she's going to survive. I really am, and I'll go on here right now and say that. I'm 99% sure that she's going to survive this movie. Even the new poster, the Face Your Fate or whatever it said. I feel like they're implying too much that she's going to die, and therefore I don't believe she's going to. And I know with the sequel talk, well, she has to die because you're not going to try to make a Halloween movie without Michael, which they've tried and it didn't work. So I don't know, guys. I just know that we're not seeing something, and I think they're going to come up with a way to surprise us all, and that's why I'm so worried about these spoilers, to be honest with you. But that's enough talking from me, guys. I wanted to make this short. We're over 9 minutes now, so let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the trailer. Let me know some of your theories. What's going to happen to Laurie? She's going to die. Is Michael going to die? But how's Michael die? Because they're talking about a sequel. Would they ever try another Halloween movie without Michael? I highly doubt it. But don't forget, John Carpenter's back involved in this, and that was kind of, his vision in the beginning was, he didn't want to keep making, a movie about Michael. He wanted to go into an anthology. Would they try to continue this without Michael? I don't know. I doubt it, but you never know. Something's going to happen, guys. I truly believe that. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Theories down below, comments down below, whatever. And thanks for watching, guys.